Hi, hi girls. Good afternoon. Now we are going to third unit in corporate accounting, that is the valuation of goodwill and shares. Before going to discuss all these things, what is meant by goodwill and what is meant by shares? I think we are all well versed regarding shares because in our first unit, issue of shares and issue of debentures, we discussed already regarding what is shares and etc. Of course, we will discuss later also. But before that, what is goodwill? Do you hear anything regarding goodwill? Yes, we heard in our intermediate in partnership account, in partnership valuation of goodwill. What is meant by goodwill? What is that? Anybody? What is meant by goodwill? Goodwill is nothing but the value of goodwill is nothing but the value of firm, organization, or anything in terms of rupees. In terms of rupees, it is called goodwill. Am I correct? What is goodwill? What is goodwill? Goodwill is nothing but valuation of value of the asset, value of the firm, value of the organization, or whatever it may be. Value. What is value? Suppose you completed a first year degree. Of course, second year, third term also you are going to complete in within 1 or 2 months. Before completing your degree, I mean first year, we have to you attended examination. Why attend exam? Because what you study in that year will evaluate in the examination. Then only you decide what is your capacity. What is the capacity? What you learn in the course of action. What you learn in the course of action, that it will decide by the examination. That's why you face examination at the end of the course. Similarly, then you decide whether you are first class student or second class student or third class student or distinguished student, whatever it may be, according to the your marks, according to you got your marks, you decide your capacity of the your valuation. Similarly, goodwill also, the value of the asset, the value of the firm, value of the organization calculated, and it should be mentioned in terms of rupees. In terms of rupees, it is called goodwill. I think in our intermediate syllabus, in partnership, you value goodwill. You value goodwill. Am I correct? Yes. What is meant by meaning? Exactly meaning. Goodwill is an intangible but not a fictitious asset, which means it has some realizable value. From the accountant's point of view, goodwill, in the sense of attracting custom, has little significance unless it has a saleable value. What is saleable value? Sale, you know, sale. Sale means transferring ownership right from one person to another person. I think you know, all of you know regarding sale. Similarly, what is goodwill? Then, if we are going to sell any asset or any organization or any firm to another person, you must learn regarding other person's plus or minus values, plus or minus values. Similarly, goodwill is intangible. If it is an intangible asset, that is, it is a fictitious asset. So that is either it is a fixed asset or non-fixed asset. That is variable asset. It is a fictitious asset. Fictitious means no value. Perhaps it may be a value, but we don't take into value. First class student. What first class? 60% is first class. 99.99% is also first class. 100% is also first class. Who got 100% marks is a super duper student. Who got 60% marks, just first class student. 75% above, distinction student. So value is variable. A girl is beautiful, a boy is smart. How we value, how we can decide a girl is a beautiful girl or boy is a smart guy. How? Is there any phenomena? Is there any parameter to measure? Milk is measured in liters. Water is measured in liters. Okay, vegetables measured in kgs. Similarly, how we value the beauty of a person? We can't. According to some situations, according to some valuations, we measure how, where, when, what the person's stability, stamina, etc., and what else may be. So, goodwill is an intangible but fictitious asset, which means it has some realizable value, realizable. So, we know the value. Just example, we are going to purchase gold. First of all, what we think the value of goodwill today? Today, one gram gold is 2,500 value. Tomorrow 2,600. Yesterday 2,400. The value is vary. It is changed from day to day, or minute to minute, or hour to hour. Gold, silver, platinum, all these values are changed from time to time. That is hour to hour, minute to minute, etc. So how? Suppose a house situated in a busy area, that house value is more. Suppose that house is situated in a remote area, that is a corner area, or a back area to the town, or back area to village, then that value of that house is very low. How we decide? The circumstances, surroundings of that house. Suppose you joined in this college, and going to live in a room, not in hostel, in a room, where you search for a room very nearer to hostel, I mean college. Similarly, you are going to choose hostel. First preference, every parent first preference give to college hostel only, because college hostel is very strict and controlled by the management. Rather, other than outside college hostels, they are not going to control just like as a college hostel. So value is changed. Similarly, if you are going to take a room outside opposite to our college gate, college gate, that room value is, rent value is very high. Suppose you go to some 4 to 5 streets beyond, the value is less, because value change from area to area, surrounding to surrounding. Very nearer to college is very high, far away college is low. Similarly, this type of fictitious asset, that is goodwill. Goodwill is also changed from time to time, place to place, from person to person, organization to organization. All this change. That's why it is an intangible asset. It is a fictitious asset. Realizable value. Realized means changed minute to minute, minute to minute. From the accountant's point of view, goodwill in the sense of attracting custom has little significance unless it has a sellable value. So value is changed from time to time, situation to situation, surrounding to surrounding, etc. So next one, goodwill may be said to be that element arising from the reputation, connection, or other advantages possessed by a business, which enables it to earn greater profits than the return normally to be expected on the capital represented by the net tangible assets employed in the business. How many people are employed in the organization or in the business? It is also decide the value of the organization. For suppose, after passing your intermediate, first you search for a wonderful college, good college. Which college is good? St. Joseph's College is good. Why? It is a very strict college, and controlling is very, very good, and all these things we are going to take into consideration. Then only you you join here. Similarly, not only ours, but also some people joined some other colleges. They think in another way. You think in this way. So goodwill may be changed element arising from the reputation college, C.R. Reddy College, St. Teresa's College, St. John's College, St. Francis College, Maristella College, Vijayawada, etc. Reputation, good name. That is what I told earlier. Good name. Good name we earn. That name may be measured in terms of rupees. It is called goodwill. Similarly, connection or other advantages possessed by business, which that is, suppose we establish a business firm in a center area, the value is more. Suppose it situated in far away to the town, far away to the area, city, its value is very low, isn't it? Town value is more rather than village. City value is more rather than town. This is the situation, what I told. So, reputation, connection, other advantages possessed by business which enables it to earn greater profits than the return normally to be expected on the capital represented. Capital represented means what we invested in the business. Every businessman want to think that yeah, he is getting more profit, much profit, what he invested in the organization in low time, in very short term. He expected more profit on capital invested by the net tangible assets employed in the business. All this employment, all these organizations provided some sort of amount and invested, and they do business accordingly and getting profit. So, according to this, goodwill may be said to be that element arising from the reputation, connection, or other advantages possessed by a business which enables it to earn greater profits than the return normally to be expected on the capital represented by the net tangible. As a net tangible means total assets minus liabilities is equal to net assets. Of course, we will discuss that formula next next time. I mean next topic. Net tangible assets employed in the business. So next one, types of valuing goodwill. How we value goodwill? There are basically two types of valuing goodwill. Of course, there are so many methods are there. I think you learned in your intermediate partnership business accounts. Girls, are you studied partnership in your intermediate or not? Yes, we studied. Of course, some colleges leave it according to this choice. Some colleges take it serious because that partnership is repeated here in our second year also. That's why. So there are basically two types of valuation of goodwill. There are so many models, methods, but basically important models are some. What is that? Simple profit method. What is simple profit method? Goodwill is generally valued on the basis of a certain number of years purchase of the average business profits of the past few years. While calculating average profit for the purpose of valuation of goodwill, certain adjustments are made. What adjustments? What is simple profit? Simple. The title indicates very simple method. The title indicates very simple method. What is valued on the basis of certain number of years of purchase of average profit. Suppose they give 4 to 5 years profit, we sum, that is we add all 5 years, 4 years profit and divided by that number of years. Simply we get average of the profit. For that average of the profit, we multiply it with purchase of profit. Then we get the value of goodwill. So goodwill is generally valued on the basis of certain number of years purchase of the average business profit of the past few years. What goodwill? Goodwill is a future value. profits are past value. So according to past profits, past year's profit, we estimate future year. We estimate future year's profits. We estimate future year's goodwill. We estimate future year's share value, whatever it may be. So according to past, we estimate present and future also. While calculating average profits for the purpose of valuation of goodwill, certain adjustments are to be made. Simply we calculate the total of the profits of the years given, that is suppose 4 years, 5 years profits, we will add all the profits and divide it with that number of years. Simply we get average. With that average, we multiply the purchase profit, purchase years profit, purchase years, that is 3 years, 4 years, etc. We simply get goodwill. That is very simple area. But sometimes some adjustments are also made to the profit. What are the adjustments? We will discuss later. So, what is the matter is nothing but trading profit, business profit, recurring profit, normal profit, past year, whatever it may be. Simply, I am giving here only simple method. First class, first year, second year, third year. Net profit before adjustment and tax. Before we may not do any adjustment or any tax charges or any adjustment. What are the profits? First year, second year, third year profits. Less non-trading income, income from investment assets. Non-trading income, what he earned without business, without trading. Trading and profit and loss account, you know? Yes, you know, trading and profit and loss account. That's why non-trading incomes which are shown in profit and loss account by interest on investment, interest received on investment, okay, rent received, dividend received, etc. in the credit side of the P&L account, isn't it? That type of incomes are non-trading incomes. We will less from the above profit. From the above profit. Similarly, less non-recurring income also. Profit on sale of investment. Suppose a firm's asset, furniture, plant, building, land, whatever it may be. You suppose you sold 10 lakhs profit, you earned. If your asset is sold and you earn 10 lakhs profit, that is not a recurring profit, once only. That's why non-recurring income. It's not a recurring profit. Recurring profit means that profit may come every year or every half 6 months or every 4 months or every period, regular period. That is called recurring. Recurring. What is the difference between recurring and non-recurring? What is the difference between recurring and non-recurring? Recurring means every time it is repeated. That income is repeated every time. Non-recurring means it is not recurring. That is, it is not repeated only once. That is profit on sale of investment or assets, etc. We can sell assets only one time or two times, the same asset. But it is not a regular sales. Sales means regular sales is our products. Our products may sell every year, every day or day by day, etc. But assets or investments are not sold every time. That is non-recurring. That also less. And non-recurring loss. Income is less. Loss is add. Income is less and loss is add. Suppose loss on sale of investment asset. That also added. Then we take adjusted profit. Adjusted profit, trading and profit after adjustment and before tax. That is, before charging tax, we earned profit. That is adjusted profit. Next, calculation of average profit. Simple average profit is equal to total profit of past years. What he earned, what he learned before first year, second year, third year. Adjusted profits, there are 3 figures are earned. We earn 3 figures. The 3 figures may be added. That is total profit of past years by total number of past years. That is 3 years. So suppose total profit is 1 lakh. Total is 3 years. Total profit is 1 lakh. We divide it with 3. That is called simple average profit. That is the first method. Simple average profit. What I told early. Very simple. If any adjustments are made, then after adjustments only we take into consideration the total profit. Or if any profit, any adjustments are not there, we can simply take it total profit of the organization. We divide it with the number of years. That is simple average. That is title indicates very simple. Suppose weighted average, very simple. That also adjusted regarding above. Those profits may be multiplied with weight. We give some weights 1, 2, 3, etc. and multiply with adjusted profits with weight. Then we got a product. We add those products and weights also. Then we take weighted average profit, total product by total weight of, thus total profit by total weight. Okay, ma. Next one, particulars. What is simple weighted average profit before tax? Simple weighted average before tax. What is that? That is simple weighted average profit before tax is that much what we calculated early. Add expenses incurred in past not to be incurred in future. Incurred not in future. We do not spend any amount in future. We spent only in this year and in past. In this year or in past. Rent paid in past, not payable in future. That's etc. You should add. Less expenses not incurred in past to be incurred in future. Rent not paid in past, payable in future also. Less notional management remuneration. Some amount, some remunerations are not paid in future. We paid only in this year only, not in future. So that type of amounts are also less. Future maintainable profit before tax. Future maintainable profit before tax also we should less. Less tax. Last one, tax. 50% tax. What income earned up to this stage, we should charge 50% tax, or if in problem, if they given, we should deduct that much of percentage, or otherwise if they not give any percentage, we should charge 50%. We charge 50% and less the tax. That is called future maintainable profit after tax. What is that? That is the before profit, simple weighted average profit before tax. Add expenses incurred in past, not to be incurred in future. Less expenses not incurred in past, to be incurred in future. Less notional management remuneration is not a recurring expenditure. It is paid only one. Purchasing plant, purchasing furniture, purchasing land, purchasing buildings, purchasing machinery, etc. It is not a recurring expenditure. We simply purchase once or twice. That's all. If they get it repaired, then only, if very much repair is there, then only we sell that machinery, and once again we purchase another machinery, etc. Okay, ma. So expenses not incurred and national management remuneration, future maintainable profit, taxes, etc. Okay, ma. Next one. That is calculation of capital employed. This is the second one. Calculation of capital employed and average capital employed. That also. Tangible trading assets. This is the second method. What is adjustment at agreed adjustment value, except intangible non-trading fictitious assets, etc. Plant and machinery, land and building, furniture, stock, cash, or all items are comes under the balance sheet asset side, isn't it? All these items are comes under balance sheet asset side. All these assets are to be added. Less external liability. What are external liability? At agreed or adjusted value, except capital and reserve surpluses, loans, debentures, creditor. But where these are items? In liability side, in liability side, all these items, outstanding expenses, etc. From assets, we deduct these liabilities, we get capital employed. We get capital employed. Capital employed, not persons employed. Persons employed means employees, just like us. Just like us. We are all persons employed. Here is capital employed. Capital employed means total assets of the firm less external liabilities, agreed value liabilities. That is called capital employed. Next, average capital employed. We calculate average of that items. Opening capital employed plus closing capital employed if they given by 2. Closing capital employed minus half of current year's profit minus current year's dividend also. Okay, ma. Next one. Next method is super profit method. Next method is super profit method. The future maintainable profits of the firm are compared with the normal profits for the firm. Normal earnings of a business can be judged only in the light of normal rate of earning and the capital employed in the business. Hence, this method of valuing goodwill would require the following information. Super profits method. What is meant by super profits method? The future meant a future. Always a businessman or organization or anything is thinking about future only, not past or present. According to past and present, we will estimate future also. Because we never expect this type of pandemic situation in our lives in the country. Total country closed for a month, 2 to 3 months. April and May complete closed. Total country, not only country, of course, so many countries are closed in January, in April and May. After May, some countries are opening their transactions. In our country, after July, only all organizations, some organizations are opened. This type of pandemic situation we can't expect in future also, or we not faced in past also. That is, future maintainable profits of the firm are compared with the normal profits of the firm. Compared with future profits may be compared with normal profits. Normal profits means this year profit. Normal profits means this year profit of the firm. Normal earnings of a business can be judged only in the light of normal rate of earning and the capital employed in the business. Hence, this method of valuing goodwill would require the following information. What information? A normal rate of return for representative firms in the industry, the fair value of capital employed, the normal rate of earning is that rate of return which investors in general expect that on their investments in the particular type of industry. Normal rate of return. Normal rate means general rate. Because you think, you remember, normal rate is nothing but general rate. General rate. Normally we purchase them. In this particular, of course, we are going to purchase vegetables or anything. In recent days, we are going to purchase all items in huge rates because situations are like that. Because situations are like that, we are paying so much of amount to all these commodities. So normal rate of return represent firms in the industry. The fair value of capital employed, the normal rate of earning is that rate of return which investors in general expect on their investments in the particular type of industry. So we will discuss in problems. Next one, normal rate of return depends upon the risk attached to the investment, bank rate, market need, inflation, and the period of investment. All these factors depend upon this normal rate. Normal rate depends upon. Already I told the example. Suppose a room, you are going to take a room to living exactly opposite to the college gate is very high. Some distance you go on outside the campus and to 3 to 4 streets, it's less. Suppose in hostel is very best method. They live in the hostel. So that is the situation. Let it depend upon the risk attached. Risk management is very important. Risk attached to the investment, bank rate, market rate, inflation, and the period of investments also. For all these things, we are going to give an example. On 31st March 2012, the balance sheet of a Gomati was as follows. So here a balance sheet is given. Here balance sheet is given. Share capital, issued, paid up, profit and loss account, bank overdraft, creditors, provision for taxation, provided dividend, land, building, plant, etc. All these are the values. The net profit here we are going to give the adjustment. the net profits of the company after providing the tax. After providing tax, the company earned that profit. On 31st March 2012, land and buildings were valued, and so normal rate of return can be 8%. Goodwill is to be valued at 3 years purchase of super profits based on the average profits of 5 years. We are given 5 years profit. Super profits is 3 years. So, what you think? Recollect what I explained earlier. How many years we earned profits? We averaged all the profits. 5 years profits we added and divided with 5. That we get average profit of 5 years. With that average profit we multiplied with 3 years purchase of super profit, 3. That is the situation. Next, calculation, valuation of goodwill. Here too. See, calculation of average profit. They add all profit, 5 years profits. They add all 5 years profits divided by 5. They get average profit. Next, revised calculation of capital employed. Revised value of all assets. All revised value means changed values. You see, in balance sheet values and here values are changed because in adjustments they given some assets values are changed. Some assets values are changed. So we take into account only changed values, not original values. If they are not given in original changed values, we take into consideration old values. Cash and bank, old values only, no new values. Be careful. Cash and bank, there is no new value. Old balance sheet value is the taken into account. Similarly, if suppose some values are not given, revised values are not given, we take into consideration old values only. Old values here, land, machinery, stock, debtors. See, what the values are changed? Land and plant only changed. But in balance sheet, there are stock, debtors, cash, etc. also there. So their values are not changed. So we take into consideration land, machinery are new changes. Land, machinery are new changes. Stock, debtors, cash, and bank are old values. So we take into consideration old values and new values also. We total all the value and less creditors. Creditors are the balance sheet values. We less all balance sheet values. Then we get capital employed. Next step is normal rate of profits. We multiply that normal profit rate with this capital employed. We get normal profit. Calculation of super profits. We subtract average profit minus this normal rate. We get super profit. Then we can multiply the purchase years, that is 3 years. What he told early, 3 years. So that 22,600 is multiplied with 3. We get goodwill. Isn't it? Okay, ma. Next, I will repeat once again this problem. Balance sheet is given. Assets and liabilities. I think I didn't read. Similarly, 5 years average profits are 5 years profits are also given, and some assets values are changed, and normal rate of return is also given. Goodwill will valued at 3 years purchase order. So 5 years purchase. So first of all, you have to average profit 5 and calculate capital employed. How we calculate capital employed? This is revised value of assets, and if they are not given revised values, we take into consideration old values of that asset. Land and buildings and machinery are changed values. Stock, debtors, cash, bank are not changed. So we take into consideration old values in the balance sheet only. We take into consideration, be careful, understand, land and buildings and machinery, take into consideration new values. Stock, debtors, cash and bank are taken into old values. Then we add all the values of assets. Then we subtract liabilities values. Liabilities values are old values of the balance sheet values only we take into consideration. All we not capital, because capital is an liability. So we take into only current liabilities only, that is bank OD, creditors, provision for tax, proposed dividend. Total assets are to be taken into consideration, but liabilities only, current liabilities only. Be careful. Only we take into consideration only current liabilities only, not total liabilities. So then we subtract values. That value is called as capital employed. That capital employed is multiplied with the normal normal rate of return. We earn normal profit. Then we super profit. Average profits minus this normal profit, we get super profit. Then we multiply that super profits with purchase of super profits, that is 3 years. We get goodwill. In this way, we have to calculate goodwill. Okay, ma. Second method, purchase of super profit method. That is similarly, that same method, super profit is multiplied by a certain number of years. Under this method, an important point to note that the number of years of purchase of goodwill will differ from industry to industry, from time to time, firm to firm, etc. Here also, we are going to take number of years purchase of years. Here in this above problem, we take 3 years purchase profit. In some other some years 4 years, 5 years, etc. Number of years are changed from industry to industry, business to business, firm to firm, company to company, etc. Similarly, profits are also multiplied with weighted average method. What I discussed. Weighted average, we are going to discuss. We are going to multiply with weights. Or some people multiplied with normal rates only. That is super profits method. Annuity method, and one more method is annuity method. Goodwill in this case is the discounted value of the total amount calculated as per purchase method. The idea behind super profit method is that the amount paid for goodwill will be recouped during the coming few years. Annuity method is nothing but annuity value. What we discussed in first year logarithm books. Logarithm values are there. Similarly, for financial position, financial organizations, there are annuity tables are also there. Annuity tables. Girls, are you going? Anybody gone to this bank to deposit fixed deposit? First of all, we question how much rate of interest is we are going to give. Then we calculate in mind 5%, 4%, 3%. We multiplied that rate with that profit, that deposit amount, and how much amount we earn as an interest on that deposit. It is all calculated in that value of financial table. Similarly, annuity value is also given in the problem. Okay, ma. So all these are comes under this annuity method. So there we are discussed here 4 methods of super profits method, weighted average method, simple average method, capital employed method, annuity method. All these 4 methods are going to discuss in this valuation of goodwill. Of course, I given here only one problem. I will put a PDF or notes in next episode or next topic. Then we go to that valuation of share. Of course, before that we come to end this goodwill. So first of all, you must learn, repeat, and first of all we must learn what is goodwill and what is the definition of goodwill and something, and types of good. Simple profit method we discussed here. Simple profit method, and what simple profit method? Very simple. Total years of profits are given, and we adjusted any adjustments are made. We adjusted all these profits with that amount, and that one we have taken into consideration all these values. That is all these values, and remaining all these values and thinking, and values may be calculated. So here what values were taken into adjustment? Adjusted values. Asset values may be adjusted values are going to take, not original values on the balance sheet. If they are not given any adjusted values, we take into consideration old values of the balance sheet values. Old values are balance sheet values are revised values, whatever it may be. So we add all assets values and less subtract all liabilities values. Then we get capital employed. And after capital employed, if they are not given, we simply calculated in this manner also. Opening capital employed plus closing capital employed by 2. Closing capital employed may be taken into consideration is that formula. Next method is super profits method. That future maintainable profits of the firm are compared with the normal profits of the firm, normal earnings of the something. So example, what I heard, what I am given here, only one problem. I will give some more problems as a practice problems in next episode. Okay, ma. So here assets and liabilities are given. All assets must be not all. So only two assets or values are changed. Remaining are not changed. So two values are changed values and non-changed values assets are also taken into consideration. We add all the values of assets and average profits. That is, 5 years profits may be added and divide with 5 years and less all liabilities. Then we calculate capital employed. With capital employed, we multiplied with normal rate of return. Normal rate of return. Then we got normal profit. With that normal profit, we subtract super profits. That with that we got super profits. With that super profits, we multiplied with number of purchase years, that is 3 years. We got that goodwill of that firm. Next method is purchase of super profits method also. That profit super profit by certain number of years or etc. All these things are discussed. Annuity method, some more value is there, and I will give in next class on these two methods also. Okay, ma? Right. Thank you.